on, boy.
Nah, he just perverted.
Y'all trying to get me in it? Yeah. Okay, we good. They can talk about that. I can talk about that, bro. Because I got an opinion on that too. Like,
Okay, well, yeah. What's your opinion on?
I mean, like, bro, he fucked up. He did a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bad shit, but I guarantee
But everybody keeps saying bad shit, but they only talking about freaky shit. Are we talking about freaky shit or we talking about criminal shit? That's what I'm confused
criminal
about.
and freaky shit.
Oh, he did some criminal shit. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about the criminal shit.
I done heard all type of shit, man. But it'll be allegations like you gonna hear, you know, about shit. But
if you look at the history, we talking about a nigga that's accused of killing Pac, accused of killing Biggie, accused of shooting the club up that Shine was in. That nigga done got away with a lot of wild shit, bro. If we talking about,
he shot that lady.
He shot the lady in the face, bro, and didn't do no time. Like
she said she.
It's a nigga out there that's done did the same exact shit that Diddy did, and he's still doing it though.
But he ain't popular like Diddy.
That's just Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look, why? Tell me why all the people who really got some money is saying like, man, look, for real, like. A lot of the people out here with some money doing the same shit, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was next level though. He was next level.
But for real, think about it though. Why you think they like, I'm gonna let y'all have it, but like,
but you know what?
Can't even really speak on it. But it's they doing the same shit over there, but y'all so focused over here. They going crazy over here. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, bro.
I'm gonna bring
it's the truth,
bro. They talking about it's some minors involved, bro. That's where it gets fucked up.
Of course.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Bro, that's not even where it get fucked. It's been fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not where it get fucked up. You don't even know how far it really went.
They really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me hear you. When you start seeing, right, we starting to see bodyguards. We got Jaguar Wright speaking on shit. When you hear these stories about just the industry as a whole, you know, do you believe any of this shit? Do you feel like some of it's cap? Do you feel like some of it's real?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan, so that shit don't really mean nothing.
Imagine the shock that hit Hollywood and beyond when news broke. Diddy, one of the biggest names in entertainment, was arrested last night. Known for his success, luxury lifestyle, and major influence, he's now facing charges that have left fans, peers, and the Hollywood elite reeling.
Whatever the internet says it is, I ain't never talked to them niggas. Like, I'm real life around celebrities, so it's like all that news and shit, the fake. And like, bro, I go through that. I've been going through that, so it's like, bro, they gotta talk to me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not that type of crowd. Like, that's not my crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume.
Right.
I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram just straight scroll. Like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be wrong with working with the young black youth. What's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done as being influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. Like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like, I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done, It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said, like.
Rumors are flying that some of Hollywood's elite, those once close to Diddy, are leaving the country. Are they guilty? Connected to the case? Or just trying to avoid being caught in a growing investigation? The questions keep coming, but answers are few, and every new rumor adds more fuel to the fire. It feels like a scene from a Hollywood thriller. This is real life, and it's unfolding right now.
Diddy was, he had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But you know, it was explained that in these lawsuits there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. And anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, you know, just like Gucci Mane, when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation. Because you can have a corporation that have an anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, just, I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving, you know, he's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless and where like, that's why you don't have a bond? That's why, you know, you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing?
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio, calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was...
Let's unpack how we got here and why the entertainment world is on edge. Diddy's empire isn't just about music. It's a sprawling network that's tied him to some of the biggest names in Hollywood, business, and even politics for years. He's been celebrated as a trailblazer, rising from humble beginnings to build an empire. But with that level of power and fame comes responsibility, and it seems secrets. Now, the FBI is digging deep, uncovering layers that many probably hoped would stay buried.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his name on it.
So that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna they say they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right.
Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it because we seen what happened with Epstein and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment, don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing? Yeah,
Definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, the FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yep.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down one in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, his name Eric,
Get
get
indicted.
indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted for sex trafficking. So the sex trafficking investigators, the group of guys who do that, is a small group, probably about 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you gotta always watch the trickle effect when it comes down to it. So for sure.
Reports suggest that Diddy's arrest is only the tip of the iceberg. Investigators are now expanding their focus, looking into his ties with other industry heavyweights who may also be involved in activities that clash with Hollywood's polished image. So, what's really happening? Why are some celebrities allegedly leaving the country? Theories abound. Some think they're worried about guilt by association, while others believe they just want to dodge questioning. Whatever the reason, their actions have sparked even more suspicion, leaving everyone wondering how deep this investigation will go.
Him contacting witnesses and how careless that was, do you think is because of this drug addiction that he has?
That's a great question. So I'll say this. Any man who I know who did ecstasy
Y'all got what?
any man who done that I knew personally who did ecstasy more than 4 years straight have a trans girlfriend right now. And you know, you live in a false sense of reality when you always high. When he got arrested with a drug called Tunchi, which is a mixture of ecstasy and cocaine.
Yes.
Now, you know, cocaine can cause impotence. Ecstasy counteracts that. So you're taking a combination of drugs and you got arrested with it while you were under indictment.
It's just, you can't make it up.
Can't make this up.
Let me ask you, because the pink cocaine was found in Liam Payne's One Direction system, and they felt like he, accidentally fell off the roof of his hotel. But have you seen anybody dealing with pink cocaine and what effects it caused? Do you even know?
Picture the fear rippling through Hollywood's elite right now. For decades, the industry has functioned like a private club with its own unwritten rules and powerful alliances. On the surface, it's all glitz and glamour, but behind the scenes, a very different reality seems to exist. Now, with federal agents digging deeper, those who once basked in the perks of fame are discovering just how dangerous the spotlight can be when the truth starts to emerge.
Fuck. Need to see some strippers or something, bro. Trying to get interested. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Joker, coming to you right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is what you did to the young man.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who said call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, just shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right, my bad.
Yeah, please. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, so the video I just sent you, that was a situation where I had a bounty on my head. So basically what happened was, a group of guys pretty much ran a train on a girl. She was passed out, underage, and we at the spot, and somebody come busting through the door. It's a female. She's like, where Big Homie at? I'm in the back on the couch, sleep. I hear her calling for me. I'm like, what's up? She said, look at this. So she throw me these purple sweatpants. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, what am I looking at? So immediately on the outside of the pants, I see like some like dry white substance. And then like inside the pants, I seen a lot of dry blood. I'm like, these look like some little girl pants. What's going on? They did this to my daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They bragging about it, making posts on Facebook, calling my daughter a hoe. She an honor roll student. She went over there with her friend, et cetera, et cetera. And she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, and she wanted retribution for this. She called law enforcement and stuff like that. You feel me? I guess they wasn't working fast enough for her.
The FBI isn't just focused on Diddy. They're reportedly investigating his connections with Hollywood's power players, analyzing every business deal, friendship, and shared ride to exclusive events. This probe could shine a light on parts of the industry that have stayed hidden for years. It's easy to understand why some might be scrambling to put as much distance as possible between themselves and this unfolding scandal.
We took action into our own hands. I kind of regret doing this, but then I don't, because like that little lady thanks me every day. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, I became like a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a bad circumstance, which just led to there's more darkness, you feel me? Because like, I didn't know that like they could come up with that much money to put it on me. I didn't know that. So after we found out what was going on, like people came through spinning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really trying to get up with me, and like, shout out to the Googlers, shout out to the Google gang, phone them, shout out to them insane. So yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and like, we defeated them. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days though, you know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus though, and Fred, you a hoe, phone now.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah. When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call the guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball. What's up? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when if you really in the field, if you really get in that water, if you really get wet, bro, like.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our heads fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like,
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify with that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you,
right,
but we came to kick it.
Right.
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we entered it.
Right.
Where we come from, oh yeah.
Everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most, I'm getting chills.
Hard pressed to find someone not on it.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro.
Sources close to the case hint that this could be part of a much larger web, potentially involving other major stars who may have pushed the limits a bit too far.
I'm not always a believer, because you don't know if they're reading you from information that they know or not. But I'm very excited to see Tyler. I cannot wait to see what he has to tell me. Here, you can have a seat right here.
Awesome, sounds good.
I will sit here.
Perfect. Wow. I'm like in shock. The work that I do revolves around being able to pick up on subtle impressions, and that tends to mean that I have to get relaxed in order to be able to pick up on those impressions. But today I was so starstruck with LaToya that I really had to consciously try to calm myself down, which is something I usually don't have to do. Thank you. Medical intuition is, for me, when things come through, they end up happening, for sure.
Really?
And so this is nothing to worry about, but they're bringing me to this area of like your body. And so for some reason, they're having me acknowledge tension, contributing to like other things. This will affect more than one area. Like I'm going up here, I feel really tense, like all this up in here, as weird as that sounds. And it can contribute to other things. So sometimes people will notice like difficulty, like sometimes people deal with jaw problems, sometimes people deal with headaches. It's all in here for
You're
some
absolutely
reason.
right. No, you're right.
Bummer.
Sometimes my mouth gets locked where I can't
That'll
close
do
it and I have to twist it, and then the tension is always in here.
It could be like TMJ even potentially. It can be something that affects the alignment of the jaw. but it just feels like a lot of tension and pressure.
And terrible headaches recently, so you're absolutely right with that.
Well, I hope that you can resolve that.
Yeah.
So then the headaches can go
We'll have
away.
it checked.
We'll be good. So, yeah, nothing to worry about. That's literally all that comes in for help. So, that's it.
A part of you is saying, how does he know this? But we know how he knows it. He's special. He's gifted.
Obviously, it's a bit of a challenge when you have people who are in the public eye and there's widely publicized passings. It can be a bit tricky. Do you have any objects today?
I do.
Okay.
Do you need it now, or do you want to wait a little bit later, or
We'll
what's
wait a little bit later.
I want to know what's coming to you.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
One sec. There's a lot there.
Is
My
there?
goodness. It's just like I don't even know where to start.
The entertainment world, with its glamorous parties and powerful networks, has always held a certain appeal. But now Hollywood, once a seemingly untouchable fortress, is under the intense, unforgiving spotlight of federal investigation, and everyone inside is feeling the pressure.
Smoked the dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside.
Yeah. That's wild.
They taking it to a different
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Now, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So like, I feel like them real Chicago boys know that, all right, the level of violence here is not the same, but I'm gonna even be more on my P's and Q's now. Cause here, this the most anybody ever said hello to me.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like my Uber driver, you're a big fella, man. You're not hungry? I'm like, bro, I just got off the plane. I've been up 30 hours. I'm hungry. He said, just hang out with me for a second. We pulled up, we brought the beef brisket out, and we went to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, very friendly.
Damn, I'm liking Texas.
Southern hospitality, man.
It exists. It exists. But where I'm from, hell no. The Uber driver, they got plastic in the car.
Yeah.
You can't even reach them.
Damn.
What? The man took me to a barbecue spot. He said, you wait right here.
You wait right here. Here's the keys. Car running.
I said, how much I owe you? I cashed out for $15. I'm eating the beef brisket in the car.
People feel like it's because it really is not that bad, but you have a nigga jump in the Uber car and just try to rob the nigga and shoot him for no reason.
Yeah, that's just that broke, goofy shit. Like, this the problem, bro. They made being a crash out cool. Right. Where I come from, you better get a job if you can't hustle in the street. Go to work. Come catch us after work. Like, a Uber driver, man, he not finna have no 100,000 on him, man. So you finna catch a felony to get a debit card and $50, use a straight.
Consider this. Hollywood stars, business moguls, and possibly even figures in politics are all anxiously awaiting the next turn in this investigation. For some, even the hint of being tied to Diddy's alleged actions is enough to make them flee. And who could blame them? The last thing anyone wants is the FBI's attention if there's even a slight risk of impropriety. The stakes are enormous, and the risks even greater.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Definitely Bow.
If they don't know,
yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Know who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting that action.
Get the females first.
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We on bow ass.
Yeah, no shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going to a
Wow, man.
you can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that, or doing this like that, or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like, after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in
Bro,
I'm great.
so you got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you've seen?
I saw the animals. Well, animals were wrong.
Like the craziest thing that she was like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't, nah, bro, it's can't.
This isn't just a legal matter, it's also a moral one, a chance for Hollywood to reflect on its values. The entertainment industry has always seen itself as a leader in shaping culture, setting trends, and pushing boundaries. But what happens when those who define what's in and out are revealed to be involved in something darker, something secret? Diddy's arrest and the aftermath are forcing a conversation about accountability in an industry that has long felt untouchable.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? So I go in the refrigerator, I give my money.
Fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but
no, this was March. This was not my birthday.
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
Oh.
Furry fetish.
I quit on the spot.
I heard of that. See, yeah.
I said, I don't know.
How many? Because you said you have to go to the car a lot. Like, damn, I'm gonna be in the car.
Yeah.
How many times you be like, I'm gonna just be in the car?
Yeah, so I really started making it my protocol. Like, text me if it get dangerous. I'm gonna come in and demonstrate. You feel me? But but you just get tired of bro, I don't want to see naked men, bro. That's my preference, though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have that preference. So you get tired of that, bro.
How do you handle being hit on?
Yeah, so that's another reason why I go to the car, because you can't be that guy at the gay party getting mad at the gay dude.
What?
You the jerk right now. You the clown. You at they shit getting mad. They trying to see what's to you. Yo, dumbass.
Give me your take on the flack that Meek Mill has gotten throughout all this.
Meek Mill's situational awareness is just low, bro. That's all it is. But the man had his Amazon account hooked to his Twitter. He buying dildos and everything. It's showing on his Twitter, bro.
You can't do that.
Look that up. That's real. He's just crazy, bro. That's all it is. I feel like Meek is an honorable dude. He just kind of. He just don't be up to speed a lot of times.
Is that audio real?
As the investigation unfolds, the ripple effects are being felt throughout Hollywood. Insiders are reassessing their connections, carefully considering who they've been involved with and what those relationships could mean for their future. For some, this might be an opportunity to clean house, removing those who abuse their power and position.
World during a career that spanned decades. Tonight, fans are mourning the death of the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Well, during the height of his career, he was arguably the biggest celebrity in the world.
Sure was. And boy, did his death this afternoon come as a huge shock. Michael Jackson was just 50. He died after suffering cardiac arrest. Just moments after news of his death, tributes and vigils began. New at 11:13 Wham's Elizabeth Schubert is live at WDKX, where a musical tribute took place tonight. Elizabeth?
A lot of fans tonight calling in to WDKX. They're sharing their memories of Michael. They're also requesting many of their favorite songs. And WDKX, certainly the station to listen to because they're playing all Michael Jackson songs all the time.
Not interactive at WDKX.
WDKX on-air DJ Atu Trammell was at work when he heard the news.
It's not a rumor Michael Jackson has died. Can't believe Michael Jackson died. Cardiac arrest.
He knew he had to do something.
We're gonna take over the radio with just Michael Jackson, period.
So he changed the station's entire music lineup, replacing it all with songs by the King of Pop.
Can you please play I'm Gonna Rock With You by Michael Jackson?
He took requests and played his favorites. Looking on, Wake Up Club co-host Tariq Spence. He's still trying to figure out how to put Jackson's death into words.
How do you put it in perspective somebody you grew up with could be the last true American icon? I mean, it's just, there's no really words for it.
For Spence, Jackson was more than a performer. He was an inspiration.
Everybody wanted to moonwalk. Everybody wanted to win the dance competition using Michael's moves.
Tariq Spence also said something that really resonated with me. He said, when people of stature die like that, so suddenly, you don't really know what to say, you don't really know what to do. And that's the kind of response that we've heard from fans of Michael Jackson tonight. Now, not only is WDKX playing all Michael Jackson songs on the...
There's a growing fear that this investigation could damage the entire industry, shaking the foundations of celebrity culture. Deals may fall apart, partnerships could dissolve, and Hollywood's once glamorous image might start to lose its shine.
I can't confirm that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, like, the feds announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera. These type of announcements, bro, if they had anything on Meek Mill, bro, like, that's everywhere. Because he just got out of jail and then got off of probation, got a judge fired and all type of things. Like, so it's people who want to see him look bad.
Right.
So if they had it, it'd be out.
Now, you mentioned getting shot multiple times. You were also in a car crash.
Yeah.
What has been the most, life-threatening thing that happened to you where you really was like, this might be it?
So, I lost a lot of blood before, and I felt my body get cold. Like, I felt like the tips of my fingers like getting numb, and like I felt like I wanted to go to sleep. I said, "Oh shit!"
What situation was that?
The situation where I took my teeth out. The video I showed you.
Yeah.
Right after that, some more stuff had happened, and like.
Was that a shot in the face, or was that?
No. So I gotta see you another video. I'll see another video. I'm gonna have to. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I had some guys that kind of ambushed me, and I ended up getting stabbed. And I didn't know I was stabbed though, but I got in my car, and I cut the heat on. I'm like, man, I don't normally. I'm like, man, I'm getting cold. I don't normally get cold. And I was like, damn. So like, when I felt behind myself, I said, damn, my seat wet. and I had been stabbed, and like I couldn't drive all the way. You feel me? I was like, damn.
Losing blood.
Yeah, so I ended up having to call my mama.
Fans are also paying close attention, questioning their once unshakable admiration for the celebrities they've idolized. It's a strange feeling to see those you looked up to possibly caught in a long-hidden scandal. The public has always celebrated these figures for their success, style, and glamour, but as the FBI uncovers more, the idea of celebrity may change. No longer just a symbol of aspiration, it could begin to represent something darker, a world where power hides accountability.
Really look at him as having all these connections with all these different facets of, as far as out of entertainment, like, is hip hop music really that ingrained in so many different levels of life to where you have a person like P. Diddy associating with a head of Nike, or just like, I'm just saying, for an example, like a nigga like Moneybagg Yo, I wouldn't imagine if he get taken down like somewhere in IBM. There's the head of IBM is stepping down, or the head of Calvin Klein is, you know what I'm saying? Like, how ingrained is hip hop into other fields of industry?
Right, so hip hop culture is the biggest culture in the world, first and foremost. But there are tiers to hip hop. Now, Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector where you're rubbing shoulders with other CEOs, other business owners, other heads of media. So the situation is, you're not gonna see Moneybagg Yo at a political fundraiser. You'll see Diddy there. See what I'm saying? So I've been to fundraising events. You know, they might have some artwork for sale. The opening bid for some of the artists is gonna be $1 million. So you go, Moneybagg Yo, probably getting 40, 50,000 a show. He's signed to somebody, so he's not gonna get his streaming revenue. He's not gonna really own his masters. So that's why you see him signing other artists. Like, most rappers are just simply financially not on the level to be able to impact that community of people.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what that's.
And no disrespect to Moneybagg Yo,
salute Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah, he's an awesome artist. But speaking to that, the murder of Young Dolph.
Yep.
And we just watched his killers get their time. But they also implicated CMG, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire, owns with all the things that he owns, and would we say he's in the upper echelon of the, can he exist?
As the story continues to unfold, it's hard not to wonder what's coming next. Who else might get caught up? Will more arrests follow? Will public figures step forward to tell their side of the story? Hollywood is preparing for what could be a long, uncomfortable process, one that may force some of its biggest stars to face the harsh truths behind the lives they've built. Diddy's arrest has triggered a chain reaction, a domino effect sending shockwaves not just through Hollywood, but around the world.
Let's Google Yo Gotti's net worth.
You got it? I want to see it. I'm pulling it. Okay, they got it listed as 100 million.
Yeah, so if your net worth is 100 million, you probably have 50 million liquid capital. So let's put some in perspective.
Right.
Elon Musk is donating $45 million a month to Donald Trump's campaign.
That's wild business.
So in 2 months, he's donated Yo Gotti's net worth to Donald Trump's campaign. So that should give you some perspective.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. I haven't really met many rappers with money. Like, most rappers that I meet are living middle class. So like, if you see them with the 200,000 stack, that's all they got.
Yeah.
For sure, that's all they got.
Why do we? Because this particular platform was built off of the love of hip hop and music.
For sure.
But it's hard to run a business off hip hop and music.
Yeah.
So why is it that rappers are so broke?
First and foremost, you gotta really think about it. Remember that song by Birdman? What did he say? I got everything in my mama name.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's just poor money morals right there.
Right.
And then most of us come from a street element. So, you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. So the rap game is entertainment. Like, I remember when the gangsters would take their homie who not a killer, but he can rap. This our rapper, we push it behind him.
Right.
Now they want you to be a killer, a robber, a drug dealer, and a rapper. It's a flux in the game, you feel me? So
Right now, the entertainment industry is holding its breath, waiting for the next piece of news, the next name to surface. Some believe this could signal a new chapter for Hollywood, where fame is balanced by accountability and transparency. Others are just hoping to weather the storm, protecting their reputations and staying out of the FBI's reach. No matter what happens, one thing is clear: Hollywood will never be the same.
It's way better than most rappers that I see.
Oh,
you feel me?
Shout out KD. Shout out KD, Gym City.
Setting on that right there.
Yeah.
And his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He got baguettes, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. And shout out
But
KD
you can
Customs.
tell y'all really into jewelry.
Yeah.
Bro, rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that. Like, the label is finna pay for that. They not finna. We used to get people's jewelry back. And we stopped after we said, wait a second, man. You just paid us $10,000 to go get back a CZ chain? Because if your chain gets took in the rap game, your career finna go down.
Yeah.
So imagine that. You go somewhere, do a show, they take a fake chain from you, and then now you gotta pay some real gangsters to go get it back for you. You just got $15,000 for the show. You gotta pay them 10. You leaving from out of town with 5.
As the investigation continues, the world watches closely, waiting to see what comes next. Could this be the moment when Hollywood's secrets are finally exposed, revealing a side of the industry no one expected? Only time will tell. But for now, Diddy's arrest has opened the Pandora's box that may never be shut. The glamorous, untouchable world of fame and fortune is no longer immune to scrutiny. And the question everyone's asking is simple: who's next?